So you have a problem area, you know, that's the yield isn't so great. This will just give you a really clear image of you know, what that issue is, how to correct it. So maximum production across the field, along with you know, maximum save the most money in things like amendment, application, irrigation, and fertilizing. You save in all those costs because, yeah, as opposed to, you know, the old-fashioned way, we're going to spread it across the entire field. Well, you're going to put it places where it doesn't need to be, and there's going to be areas that don't get enough, you know. So it's essentially an MRI for your field, a three-dimensional soil mapping up to 4 feet in the ground. Another thing too, so if it's a newly developed field and you know, they want to see what it has to offer, what it's doing, with this process of the topo mapping, it will show you how the drainage is, how you can expect you know, what the waterfall is going to be, you know, things like that. So in case you were trying to you know, level or put a slope on it for drainage, or, you know, so it'll give you elevations and you can work with that. This here is our surfing setup. It's a Polaris Ace, and behind it has a dualium sled. To begin our process, we would set up a base station for our GPS connections with this setup. Up on top there with that white dome, it's called an AG 25. That's our GPS antenna, and so that, along with the antenna behind it, connects us to the base station. This setup here for our surfing process, we are able to take a topographic map of the field for elevations, and our dualium back here, it records electromagnetic conductivity of the ground and soil solidity. So with our setup here, we run a software called DAS. It's a Trimble software, and what it does is it takes all the information from both the dualium and the GPS and elevation topo information, and it compiles that, and for the next step, which is called diving, we have a tractor set up where we will probe the field and take core samples as well. And so this software is gonna tell us where we need to do that. So after the diving process, I will have all my soil samples. So what I'll have to do is break those down and bag them up, and I would send them off to a lab for analysis. After the lab goes through those, they send us back the information to be turned into deliverables for the customers. The field is variable. It's not the same all the way across, though it may look the same from the surface. You're going to have variability in many things: compaction, available water, your micro and macronutrients. You know, so it gives you a very clear idea of what your field looks like, and gives you the opportunity to make the most informed prescriptions, whether that be irrigation or fertilizers, amendments, things like that. Also, you will know what amendments are naturally available in the ground, as opposed to just spreading across the whole field.